Alright, what up, what up? How we doing? Bro, I'm smelling a drop today. I can feel it, I can feel it. We're definitely getting dropped today, there's just no doubt. Oh, 1 second, gotta put in the bank pin. Gotta protect the last of my millions. Okay, my frame rate on RuneScape is like 0 right now. This is like so bad. Okay, is it fixed yet? Not really. We're just gonna rerun the auto setup, maybe that'll fix it. Okay, this is actually running like a real game now, perfect. Bro, all I'm saying is this is a 90-year-old game. This should be running at 60 frames per second the instant I turn it on. That's all I'm saying. This is the first video game, okay? This shit needs to be working in 2023. Okay, so I know I need to do a Solak before a reset. Question is there anything else I want to do? Nah, we'll just do a Solak. That's fine. Okay, gotta have the right keybinds on. You know, keybinds are important. Alright. Hopefully we don't die today. I sort of remember how to do this boss. Get that vampirism action going. Okay, how is there like a button to just refill this from inventory? Oh, that doesn't undo me. That's fine. Okay. So we got vampirism on, turn you on, turn you on.
Marathon, the betrayer! You lead these mortals against me?
You call me the betrayer? After what you did to our family?
I will
You
replenish
broke
the
us
earth with your
Dawn.
bones!
You will die this day. Your reckoning has come.
The roots of the tree are one with us!
Okay, I got the flick. Click the scroll in the familiars tab. Alright, I'm not reading all that, so I'm just gonna believe you.
I will.
Oh no, I forgot to change my settings. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. I have to change it after this. I also forgot to bone it. Oops. Okay, well, dead shot. Click the scroll next to the bag icon. Oh, that's kind of OP. Wait, hello? Wait, you're kind of smart. What's that about? I don't think I'm gonna make this.
How futile.
What up, what up? How we doing?
Just as your crow bleeds, the anima below the
Bro, you know I can't read. Don't try to act like this is something new.
He's ripping the anima from the ground around us. His blight is slowly burning through you. If it gets too much, rally to me. I will draw it from you.
Say, we both know that I don't know how to read. That's just a given at this point. Okay, that should be dead.
Rip the earth open.
Okay, I'm going kind of crazy. Oops. Press the wrong prayer. Oh, unlucky. What'd you get? Is the new Bayonetta game? It's supposed to be like a puzzle game or something. That game looks really cool, honestly.
The power of the grove in its purest form. Let it rain down upon you.
Damn, look at you go.
I'll crush you like the bug you are.
Erethdor is getting weaker and losing control. I'm going to make a connection to cast him out.
I wonder if I still have my Wii.
This power is mine.
I definitely need to go see if I still have mine. Oh, interesting. It's not charging any of the pads where it's standing. Okay. It's good to know.
Give me the life you so tightly cling to.
You know, this boss isn't that bad when you, like, do all of the mechanics properly. I should probably start doing that more, huh? Okay, I'm getting deleted. What is going on?
Give me the life you so tightly cling to.
I'm gonna die here, by the way. Oh, I guess if I just don't soul split. I'm 100% dead here.
Give me the life you so tightly cling to!
Aerithor will die eventually, so... Oh, I guess I can just go back up. Since he was standing on a pad anyways.
No! Solak is close to dying. If Solak dies, all is lost.
Sister, your weak, futile attempt to stop me end now!
I'm going to make a connection to cast him out. This is our last chance. We attack together!
Okay.
Ends now!
Nice, not bad.
I'm sorry. You failed us, Ed.
So for all intents and purposes, the combat is like WoW. Like, you just press abilities and they do things. Obviously, you don't know what any of my abilities do. But to give a brief summary, I'm basically doing a stacking damage all over time build. So I do poison damage with my gloves, and then my arrows, every ability hit adds more poison damage, up to a stack of 400. And then once I have 4x poison damage, the damage I'm doing is just like disgusting. So then I have something that every time I heal, it does an extra hit. And then I have something that whenever I heal, I get hit again for like a percentage of that damage. So basically, every time I do anything, I get 3 extra hits worth of poison damage. So, like, yes. So like the second ability on my bar does 7 hits. With my build I have, it does 21 extra hits on top of the 7. So like it ends up being a pretty absurd amount of damage very quickly.
Marathel, the betrayer! You lead these mortals against me?
You call me the betrayer? After what you did to our family?
I will
You broke
replenish the
us,
earth with your
Alastor.
bones!
You will die this day. Your reckoning has come.
Yeah, the big like downside is that all of your damage is backloaded.
We are one with us!
So in the beginning part of the fight, you're doing significantly less damage than you would be doing in the later part of the fight. But like I'm using the best bow in the game, so it kind of doesn't matter. Ooh, my Blood Reaver might die here. That would be very sad. I'll need to hit him again. Nice.
The roots below bend to my will.
Okay, there we go. Nope, right now I'm doing... It's not technically a solo boss, but like I'm doing this boss solo. Like, about... What? Before, I would say 6 months ago, this was a group boss. Where high-end players typically did it solo, or typically did it like duo or trio. But they made it soloable, and since then I've been soloing it. I'm not confident I'm gonna be able to one cycle core, but we'll see. So in terms of the money per hour, the money per hour here is very good, just naturally, which is really nice. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna get it. I just like messed up legs. That was really dumb. Yeah, that was a dumb mistake to make. But so the money is just really good because even if you don't get if you don't get any unique drops, you still make like a really good amount of money for like the level of bossing it is. I think I'm gonna mess this up again, but I don't know. But yeah, so the money is really, really good. And then, yeah, that's basically it. Even if I don't need any of, like, the particular drops, the money is good enough that, like, I can just, you know, do something else with the money, which is really nice. Yeah, in this game, I'm like a very high-end player. So, in terms of like actual like items, there's very few items that I still need.
Eric's door is losing hold. He's ripping the anima from the ground around us. His blight is slowly burning through you. If it gets too much, rally to me. I will draw it from you.
I definitely need to get Marathol to cleanse my blight right at the beginning of pads, because that's where I take all of my damage. Oh, this one's still alive? Oh, that's so sad. Listen, you know I'm washed up. That's not fair. So Blight is this boss's unique damage mechanic. It's just a type of damage that only this boss does. But you accumulate stacks of Blight throughout the fight, and then the stacks increase the damage you take from Blight. So right now I'm at 14 stacks, which is 14% increase. But later on, it gets to be like pretty insanely high values. Like you start getting to like 80 and 90 stacks, and it's like, okay, like if I don't use a protection prayer on the hit that's gonna like on a particular hit, I'm unironically taking like 9k, almost getting one hit.
Let it rain down upon you!
That was really bad.
Eric's is getting weaker and losing control.
I took a lot of damage there that I didn't have to take.
Not free. His power is mine.
Yeah, luckily you can like cleanse the blight, but it's kind of far out of the way from like the rest of the stuff that I'm doing. Like I have to go all the way over here, which I can do, but it slows down the kill by like 15-20 seconds, which doesn't mean a whole lot, but if I'm not really gonna die like anyways, then I probably don't have to worry about cleansing it. That was a lot of damage.
Give me the life you so tightly cling to!
So then you have to go up here and kill this guy, and then after you kill this guy, it's a DPS race. Okay, nice. See, he's dead. It's good.
No! Solak is close to dying. If Solak dies, all is lost.
Your weak, futile attempts to stop me end now!
I'm going to make a connection to cast him out. This is our last chance. We attack together!
It's so crazy how, like, fast this is. Because, like, I'm like... when I'm on magic, it always feels like a race against time. But with the range, it's like I'm not even using thresholds, and, like, I'm never even close to dying here. Like, I always have, like, 10 to 15 seconds extra to work with, which is just so nuts. Okay. Yeah, so you are guaranteed to get one of these pages, and then every kill, no matter what. And these are 6.5 mil. I would say a decent amount of, like, a mid-gear player probably makes like 20 to 30 mil an hour. So me being able to just kill this 6 times and get guaranteed 50 mil with no variance makes this a really good boss to learn. It is very challenging, but like I'm basically making twice the money that like a mid or low level player is making, and like a lot of the mid and low level bosses have a lot of variance where it'll be like, okay, you make 2 mil an hour until you get the big drop, and then with the big drop, you know, that's where you're getting your 30 to 40 mil. And then with this boss, it's just, yeah, guaranteed 50 mil an hour. Just nothing, like no variance, you always get it.
You call me the betrayer? After what you did to our family?
I will
You
replenish
broke
the
us,
earth with your
Earthborn.
bones.
You will die this day. Your reckoning has come.
The roots of the tree are one with us!
I'll try to like explain more what I'm doing. It's just like a decently intense fight. So he has a couple of thresholds of damage that you want to meet. Well, you have to meet them in order to take him to the next phase. So right now, these roots, if I don't kill them, they'll spawn these monsters that like can hit me for like 30% of my max health. So I just really need them to not do that. Well, so the build that I'm using right now is, like, extremely synergistic, where, like, there are a lot of moving parts to this build. Oh my god, I just griefed. So now I need to kill its arms and legs. If I don't kill them in time, it'll summon the same things that the roots summon. So they do a lot of damage and they hit really accurately, so it's very important that I kill these arms and legs. The arms are tankier than legs. So generally, like, if you kill the arms, you're, like, good on killing legs. That was dumb. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I did make it. Nice.
Weak. Watch just as your
Very good.
bleeds. The anima below the throne is mine to command.
Erethdor is losing hold. He's ripping the anima from the ground around us.
So now you have to kill these anima eruptions. So I'm skipping a mechanic where you have to go up and clear the anima storm.
I will draw it from
I'm just skipping that. It takes a really long time to do it, and if I can tank the damage it would be doing, then it kind of doesn't matter. I don't need to kill it. Okay, where am I standing? Okay, I need to be here.
Rip the earth open. Spill the blood.
Okay,
of
no problem. I feel like I did way less damage this time around during this phase. I'm not really sure why.
The power of the grove in its purest form. Let it rain down upon you. I'll crush you like the bug you are!
Erethdor is getting weaker and losing control. I'm going to make a connection to cast him out.
You will not free him. This power is mine.
Bro, see, my Solak is clean. I haven't even signed yet.
Give me the life you so tightly cling to. Give me the life you so tightly cling to.
Oh, I just fucking animation canceled that. That was really bad. Wonder if using rapid fire there would have been better. Well, it doesn't matter. Killed him in one hit.
No! Solak is close to dying. If Solak dies, all is lost.
Sister, your weak, futile attempts to stop me end now.
I'm going to make a connection to cast him out. This is our last chance. We attack together.
This ends now.
I might not make this. Okay. That was actually looking a little dicey.
You failed us, Earthdoor. You are no brother of mine.
Yeah, the biggest issue is I'm having right now is when I one cycle Earthdoor, it just takes me way too long to get adrenaline back. Where like it feels like maybe I should just two cycle him to just guarantee that I'm fine. Because like these kills definitely feel like pretty dicey when it's like, ooh, Earthdoor might just one hit me and I'm dead. Oh, 1 second. I forgot I need to change this. Oh, I never updated this. I'm such an idiot. Oh, that's why. Oh well, don't care. We're just gonna get back in there. Oh, I need to bank. I forgot to bank. Yeah, I definitely need to work on my adrenaline management. I think once I fix my adrenaline management, then like this is gonna be significantly cleaner.
Marathel, the betrayer! You lead these mortals against me?
You call me the betrayer? After what you did to our family?
I will
You
replenish
broke
the
us,
earth with your
Earthborn.
bones!
You will die this day. Your reckoning has come.
The roots of the tree are one with us!
Okay, that root's dead. Poison aside, range still just feels so much better here than magic does. Like, range feels way better.
The roots below bend to my will.
Bro, maybe magic is just garbage now. Who would have guessed? Or maybe Bo the Last Guardian has just been disgustingly broken for like way too long. A shout out for what? Am I gonna make this? Okay, I got it. I don't think I'm gonna one cycle this. We'll see though. You know what? If I no, I would need to snapshot towards the end. Bro, that's so crazy. This guy calls us weak, disgusting creatures. That's so toxic. That's true. Listen, okay, you are the Tears of the Kingdom genius of the world. That's I will admit that. Listen, you know I gotta give credit where credit is due. Bro, where is my familiar? Hello? Can you heal?
How futile.
You're just not gonna heal. You're just over it.
Disgusting as your grove bleeds! The anima below the grove is mine to command.
Erethdor is losing hold. He's ripping the anima from the ground around us. His blight is slowly burning through you. If it gets too much, rally to me. I will draw it from you.
Yeah, this boss isn't too bad now that I'm like practiced again. It's been a long time since I've like done him consistently, but I've like mostly figured it out now. Or refigured it out rather.
Rip the earth open! Spill the blood of life!
Is that coffee? I can't tell. I can't tell if that's coffee or if that's a salt shaker, and I'm like, wait a second. Or if that's milk. RIP if that's milk.
The power of the grove in its purest form! Let it rain down upon you!
Damn, RIP.
I'll crush you like the bug you are!
What's the deal with deadbeats? I'm not gonna climb now.
Erethdor is getting weaker and losing control. I'm going to make a connection to cast him out.
You will not free him.
Bro, it's always dads. Fucking... Don't worry, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Give me the life you so tightly cling to!
Oh, I didn't even do the thing I said I was gonna do. I said I was gonna try to one cycle. Or I was gonna try to two cycle.
Give me the life you so tightly cling to!
Unlucky. Oh, I forgot to Vaughn. Oh, nice. Well, we got that one cycle, so that's
No!
good.
Solak is close to dying. If Solak dies, all is lost.
Sister, your weak, futile attempt to stop me end now.
I'm going to make a connection to cast him out. This is our last chance. We attack together.
I don't really know what to do. I feel like I'm just gonna run out of adrenaline and die, but... Yeah, man, this last phase is just, like, way too scary. Because I feel like I'm, like, really close to messing up every time. Like, obviously I have the damage, but... This is definitely really scary. Hydrix bolts, I don't need those. Alright. So there's a world event going on in 5 minutes that I kind of want to do. Oh, it takes such a long time though. Maybe I just skip the first part of it. Actually, that shit's skilling. Don't care about skilling. Oh, I'm out of scrolls. I actually have to go and buy scrolls. Okay. Bro, don't talk to me like that. I'm about to go over there and do it anyways, then you're gonna be pissed. Matter of fact, that's what I'm doing. Look what you did. Now everyone's gonna have to watch me do skills instead of killing a boss. Also, I think this Encamdo Maddox, or this Encamdo Hatchet is like way better than Crystal. Like maybe, like it feels like it's way better. You're such a hater, bro. You're just mad that I'm rich. Well, formerly. I used to be rich. Now I'm just living off my past glory. Bro, I've never died. That's never happened before. Watch, I'm about to get this dark core right now. You guys aren't ready for it. I'm about to be Jeff Bezos after this. What is this cosmetic? Hello? Oh, this must be a stance or something. This cosmetic is nuts. Bro, I'm about to turn into a React channel. I'm about to stoop down to a level I never thought I'd reach. One second. And then set the game. Okay, perfect. I don't know if that was supposed to be a sentence, but I appreciate you. Alright, this event is starting in like a second, and then we'll start getting some GP. I played more of my 3DS, so for me personally, I think that the 3DS is like probably like it's my favorite, but like I think it's pretty hard to like argue that like the Wii put like Nintendo back on the map as like a serious console while also being super accessible to regular people. Because like that's one of the really big things about the Wii is that like it made gaming like normal, which, you know, obviously a lot of the Wii games are like cringe and motion controls are pretty whack, but like gaming being normal is good for everyone, right? It means that we get better games. It means that there are more people playing games, more regular people. So for all of the nerds who don't leave the house, gaming being normal means more girls playing games. So, you know, the Wii's kind of cracked because of that, right? The Wii basically saved gaming if you think about it. But I played way more of the 3DS because I actually like games, so there's just not that many games that I really played on the Wii. Yeah, the Wii that I had was more of a family console rather than like my Wii, so I didn't really have like a crazy attachment to it. And then it feels like the Wii just like another thing that the Wii did, which is really good, is that it made people like, or is that it made GameCube games like be put back on the map because you could play GameCube games on the Wii, right? Like, unironically, the most time I've spent with, like, Mario Strikers, which is still, like, an amazing game, I feel like. Like, I've spent more time with that on the Wii than I did with the GameCube. Just because so many more people were playing games when the Wii was, like, a popular console. Yeah, and then, like, Wii Sports is still a really fun party game. Like when I hang out with like my friends IRL, they still be getting the hands in Wii bowling. Like it's bad. Like they can't face me. Yeah, I think the biggest issue that plagued Skyward Sword was that you were kind of forced into playing it on motion controls, at least the first time around. I think that was a really big misstep. If they did it like if it was optional, I think it would be fine. but it not being optional feels really, really bad. Luckily, with the remake, it like just doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, I mean, that's like the big issue, was that the motion controls were like kind of weird, but like not terrible. They were just like kind of whack. But like it's a good idea, just like it's weird playing a game with motion controls for like a long time. Because when we look at games that we think of motion controls, we think of like Wii Sports. You know, we think of games like that. We're not really thinking of, you know, 30-hour adventure Twilight Princess. Like playing Twilight Princess for 30 hours using motion controls the whole time. That's pretty exhausting. True. Okay, I'm gonna be a good RuneScape player and not leech this event. If I was playing off stream, I would 100% leech, but I'm playing on stream, so I have to set a good example. Because I don't want any of you clowns leeching in my games. This takes so long when, like, everyone's leeching. It's so sad. That's good to know, because there's a really big spider boss that I was planning on doing today, but I will not be doing that on stream then. Twilight Princess is, like, a really good game. Listen, okay, I'm setting a good example. I'm not leeching on stream, okay? What I do off stream is my business. But Twilight Princess is really cool because, like, in terms of The Legend of Zelda, it's the most, like, legendary game. It's the biggest, like, the story is, like, the grandest, or it has, like, the biggest story. It's, like, the most involved game. Like, it feels like it has the highest stakes. I didn't play the... Oh, I played Twilight Princess on GameCube. When I was younger, that game was really exhausting. I played it recently, though, and it was pretty good. But when I was younger, because, like, that's a long game. And when you're a kid, like, you kind of understand game pacing, but not really. Every time it felt like the game should have been... There were, like, 4 or 5 times when I was playing the game where it felt like the game should have ended, and it just didn't. And it's like, bro, I don't want to play anymore. Like, I want the game to be over. Like, not even the gameplay was bad. It just took forever, especially when you're younger. And then some of the power-ups are pretty corny. Like, the spinner was, like, whack. Like, let's be honest. The spinner was not cool, okay? I don't even remember. Oh, and then the ball and chain, I think. That was a weapon in Skyward Sword. Trash. Don't care. The water bombs were pretty sweet, though. That might be the only game that had, like, water bombs or something like it. Because I'm trying to think, in most modern games, or in, like, the modern Zeldas, like, or, like, Breath of the Wild, like, your bombs don't work when they're wet. Yeah, I think in Breath of the Wild, I'm at, like, 120-ish. It's been a while since I've checked, but I've played a lot of Breath of the Wild. I've played through the whole game 3 times, I think. Like, because on release, I played through the whole thing once, and I played through it again on Master Mode. What's it called? If, I forget what the name of this game is. Tears of the Kingdom. If Tears of the Kingdom gets a Master Mode, I'll probably do like a Master Mode run on Tears of the Kingdom. Especially now that like I've played through the game and have like a better understanding of it. Because there's a lot of things that like I just did in a pretty whack order that like if I were to do it now, like I would save so much time. Although getting used to the input delay is going to be pretty annoying again. So let me think. If I refresh Vampirism, what do I have to do after this? I guess I can just refresh it with a tier 2, so that's fine. Yeah, Queen Gibdo. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that dungeon last, because like Riju's power is the worst, I think. Like her power is the worst, and you get punished hardcore for not having a big health bar. So I'm just gonna do that dungeon last. I think that's the only aspect of the game where I'm like, yeah, this is like pretty trash. Just like that fight, and specifically that fight early game.
After what you did to our family, you broke us. You will die this day. Your reckoning has come.
The roots of the tree are one with us.
Oh, I have the wrong setup on. I have to leave. I have to leave. I didn't realize I had the wrong setup on. It's a good thing I left because I would have just died. Precipitator auto. Yeah, because like Sidons is actually super useful too if you collect a lot of the Zora weapons, because you can just like, oh, I want to like build a really powerful weapon with Water Warrior, and it's like, oh, okay, you know, I can use a Silver Lionel Horn or something, and then have like 180 power weapon when it's wet, and then just have it wet all the time. Like stuff like that would be really cool to be able to optimize around.
Against me?
You call me the betrayer? After what you did to our family? You broke us at dawn. You will die this day. Your reckoning has come.
The roots of the tree are one with us.
Okay, I'm actually trolling. My Blood Rager's gonna die. To be honest, I don't remember. He just didn't heal? Oh my god.
The roots below bend to my will.
You know what? I bet my stacks are gonna drop, right? Yeah, my stacks dropped. That's so bad. Okay, I'm like griefing. What is going on? Okay. I'm playing so bad. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff that, like, if I were to play through the game again, it's like, okay, I, like, know that this is, like, really good, so I can, you know, focus on this. Like, I would definitely still get Tulin's power first, and then I would probably get Yonobo's, and then I was thinking about maybe even doing Sidon last, just because, like, his power doesn't really have any applications, really, outside of the Water Warrior stuff. Yeah, if they all had an auto-activate of some sort, I think it would just feel so much better to play with.
You are weak, disgusting creatures.
Yeah, his power, like, tanks a hit, which, if you think about it, is really good if you, like, technically, if you wanted to get Riju out of the way earlier, the best way to do it would be to start with Sidon, because then you don't really care about health, right? Because, like, the issue with Riju's boss battle isn't that it's, like, crazy hard, it's that it's really punishing. I don't think I'm gonna make this. Okay, I got it. Where it's like, you can play, like, 95% well, but then you, like, make one mistake, and it's like, oh, well, this hit me for 6 hearts, and I have 5, so I'm just dead. Because, like, if you just wanted to, like, get Riju done sooner, what you could do instead would just be do Sidon first. Yeah. Like, that's also something to think about, too.
Bleeds! The anima below the throne is mine to command.
Erethdor is losing hold. He's ripping the anima from the ground around us. His blight is slowly burning through you. If it gets too much, rally to me. I will draw it from you.
Yeah, but, like, that's, like, I think the only, like, bad temple, or not even bad temple, just, like, not fun boss fight is Riju's fight if you do it early. Yeah, Tulin is 100% the best one, it's not close. Which is fine, right? Like, something has to be the best.
I'll crush you like the bug you are!
Erethdor is getting weaker and losing control.
Like, there's definitely nothing wrong with one power being clearly the best one, I think the bad thing is like when you have powers that are like way worse. Because, like, the other issue, too, which isn't, like, is that, like, if you don't get Riju's power really early... Yeah. Like, if you don't get Riju's power really early, it's not very good. Which, like, feels bad, because it feels bad to just have a power that just, like, does nothing. Because if you get it late, it's like, okay, well, I already have lightning weapons, so, like, I just don't care. Oh, that's unfortunate. I messed up. Maybe it's still fine. It's still fine, nice. It's big.
No! Solak is close to dying.
My adrenaline's a little bit better than it was last time.
Your weak, futile attempt to stop me end now!
I'm going to make a connection to cast him out. This is our last chance. We attack together.
This ends now!
I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm definitely dead. There's no way I'm not dead. That was nuts. I don't know why I wasn't dealing any damage to him. Did I have something off that I wasn't supposed to have? I just, like, wasn't dealing any damage there. That was really weird. Yeah, like, that's the thing that sucks about Riju, is that, like, really early, she's really good, because you just don't have stuff that deals damage early game, which sucks. But, like, mid and late game, or not even mid and late game, pretty much as soon as you start going to, like, or just as soon as you start getting, like, consistent 20 and 30 power weapons, it's like, okay, I don't know what this character does. Like, there's just no reason to use her, which is just, like, sad. Because, like, towards the end of my playthrough, I had a bunch of 50 power lightning weapons, and it's like, okay. And then I had 3 or 4 Lionel bows, and it's like, okay, like, if I just shot a regular electric arrow, that's just literally more damage than Riju's ability, so. So I don't really know what happened there, why I didn't do any damage, so I'll just run it back, I guess.
Marathel, the betrayer! You lead these mortals against me?
You call me the betrayer? After what you did to our family?
I will
You
replenish
broke
the
us,
earth with your
Earthborn.
bones!
You will die this day. Your reckoning.
It's a good question. I need to think about it.
The roots of the tree are one with us.
Probably that boss. I thought the Grand bosses were really whack. Oh, I see. Okay. Because, yeah, I was like, I don't understand, like, it felt like I was just doing less damage than I should, and that was, like, the bigger issue. Because it's like, okay, like, even if I shattered early, it's like, okay, why are the rest of my abilities not doing any damage?
The roots below bend to
Yeah, it was just like, it's really intuitive, which is good for a children's game. But like, for as an adult, like, I know how this stuff works, you know, like like I know Zelda games aren't supposed to be hard, but it did feel like I wasn't really trying on that fight. It's just like, oh, well, you roll the guy in a random direction and you'll probably hit. And like, maybe that's not the best design. Like, maybe instead of roll it in a random direction and you'll probably hit, you need to like be more intentional with it. Because that was the big issue, was that like I was like not even aiming to like Yunobo. I was just like throwing it. And like, you probably shouldn't be just throwing Yunobo, and that's just good enough.
How futile. You are weak. Watch just as your throne bleeds. The anima below the throne is mine to command.
Erethdor is losing hold. He's ripping the anima from the ground around us. His blight is slowly burning through you. If it gets too much, rally to me. I will draw it from you.
Yeah, I thought it was like it was like funny because that boss was a disgusting gremlin, but like in terms of like how fun it was, you could cheese that boss too if you just had like an okay amount of blue choo-choo jelly, right? You didn't even need that much. I think I used like 3 or 4 and just had good weapons. And it's like, okay, well, too many of the bosses in this game are like really cheesable.
The power of the grove in its purest form. Let it rain down upon you! I'll crush you like the bug you are!
I don't know if I need to use any abilities here, but I guess I
Erethdor is
will.
getting weaker and losing control. I'm going to make a connection to cast him out.
You will not free him. This power is mine.
Like, the thing I liked about Colgera, which is really nice, is that, like, the way you cheese that boss is by being really, really good. And, like, is that even really cheese at that point? Because, like, if you're good, you never had to, like, wait for it to shoot the attack from up top, right? You just, like, flew in from under it, and with a really good aim, you just, like, killed him. Like, that, to me, is, like, way better design than, like, the other two, which are just, oh, you know, just aim your abilities, you'll definitely get him. I don't appreciate this slander.
No! Solak is close to dying. If Solak dies, all is lost.
Sister, your weak, futile attempts to stop me end now.
I'm going to make a connection to cast him out. This is our last chance. We attack together.
Yeah, he was definitely like a weird boss in that way.
This ends now.
Okay, that was like, it felt like I did way more damage there, but alright.
You are no brother of
Also, for that fight, I did have good aim, sir. There's a clip of it on my YouTube, and I was killing it. So I don't want to hear it from you. Yeah, the fact that the fact that King Dorfin lost to this squid, I'm just like, bro, no shot. This guy that slammed a Guardian with the might of Zeus and killed it in one hit. That's the guy I lost to a squid that could breathe some ink. Like, I'm good on that, bro. No shot. And also, this squid, his like ultimate weakness is a drop of water. Like, I just don't buy it.
Marathon, the betrayer! You lead these mortals against me?
You call me the betrayer? After what you did to our family?
I will
You
replenish
broke
the earth
us,
with your
Erebor.
bones.
You will die this day. Your reckoning has come.
The roots of the tree are one with us.
Dude, that first bomb that you have to tank, like, it always stresses me out because I feel like I'm gonna miss it. Yeah, I think that's the big issue with just the newer Zelda games is that like
The roots below bend to my will.
like for instance, I thought that the Divine Beasts were like whack. Which is, you know, it's just that's just, you know, my opinion, but you know, it is what it is. I thought the Divine Beasts were like kind of whack. The puzzles like weren't very interesting. Like some of them were, like for sure, but like generally speaking, like they just weren't very compelling to me. On the flip side, like it's like, but like when you consider like the story elements and how everything like plays together, I think that like you can like the Divine Beasts and like not just be wrong about that, right? But one thing that was like weird about the dungeons is that like I think gameplay wise, when you look at everything leading up to the dungeons, that gameplay was really good. Like finding the Wind Temple and like getting to it was like super cool. But then when you look at like the Water Temple, it's like, okay, like I'm not saying it's not cool, but like it feels like for all of the other temples, the actual temple was at the very least pretty good, and then the lead up was like really cool. Whereas for the Water Temple, it's like Dang, like the lead up here was actually like really, really cool, but the actual temple was like whack. Okay, nice. That rotation seems to pretty consistently kill the core, which is nice.
The anima below the throne is mine to command.
Erethdor is losing hold. He's ripping the anima from the ground around us. His blight is slowly burning through you. If it gets too much, rally to me. I will draw it from you.
Oh, its stacks almost ran out. That would have been so sad. That would have been really sad if its stacks ran out. So the only thing that's like annoying about these poison stacks is that they have a timer on them. So if you don't hit the boss for 30 seconds, the stacks will run out. So that's just something that like I sometimes forget to keep in mind, or like I'll let the stacks run out by accident. Yeah, like the lead up to the temple was like really nuts. I thought it was like super cool. I think like, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was really, really cool.
The power of the grove in its purest form. Let it rain down upon you.
Oh no, I'm dead. Okay, I'm not dead. I should be though.
I'll crush you like the bug you are.
Erethdor is getting weaker and losing control. I'm going to make a connection to cast him out.
Not free him. His power is mine.
Yeah. Like, generally speaking, I think all of the temples, if you include the, like, lead up to the temple, are really cool. Like, I really don't have, like, a ton of complaints. It just felt like some of the bosses were, like, really, like, suspect. Like, the Zora boss was not good, just period. Then, like, the temple felt a little bit too disconnected, because it was, like, go to these separate platforms, and then, like, do the thing that the platform wants. And it's like, okay, well, it doesn't sound like a temple then. It sounds like a bunch of different temples, you know? Oh god, I almost died because I wasn't paying attention.
Give me the life you so tightly cling to!
Yeah, that was one thing that was super weird too. It kind of felt like the divine beasts were just whatever. Just like, hey guys, there are these beasts here. They exist and they're causing a ruckus. It's like, are they?
No! Solak is close to dying. If Solak dies, all is lost.
Sister, your weak, futile attempt to stop me end now!
I'm going to make a connection to cast him out.
Yeah. Like, that's definitely, like, an interesting, like, adaptation.
This is our last chance.
Where it feels like, okay, this is, like, an existential threat to these people. Oh, I did not mean to do that.
This ends now!
There's no way I'm not dead here. Wow, that was really
I'm
close.
sorry. You failed.
I thought I super messed up there,
You
but...
are no brother of mine.
Yeah, the Goron one was funny. I thought the Goron Temple was, like, not even weak. I thought it was too easy to, like, bypass the temple. And, like, that's pretty sad. Because, like, I'm sure if I did it legitimately, I would have had, like, a much better time with it. Yeah, that was... Bro, Solak... Bro, Solak chanced Aerith Door. That shit was crazy. This dude Solak had a 1 HP. Fucking Aerith Door died. He said TY for GP, idiot. God, that was stressful. So what's next? I guess I have an hour and 20 before reset. So we can do a trilogy. Maybe we'll, yeah. Well, let's do a trilogy. That's a good place to start. Bro, 587 HP. That's so nuts. That's like the epitome of not even close. Like, so what? So during that last phase, there's actually 2 different things the player needs to do. You can go up in the other realm, and then you can, like, defend Solak's mind from attack from the bad guy. Because Solak, like, the thing that we're attacking, like, that's not the bad guy. Like, we're trying to help Solak. There's a guy controlling Solak's mind called Aerith Door, and then he summons a bunch of clones to, like, attack Solak's mind. So typically in teams, you have some people go up to defend Solak's mind. You have some people, like, hit his body so that you can, like, end the encounter. What I just did when you solo is called Realm Skip, where no one goes into the realm. You're just hitting Solak, and you're hoping that you kill it before his mind dies. So his mind has 100,000 health, and when I just fought him, his mind survived with 587 health. So it was pretty close. I probably should have died there, but I didn't, so, you know, W's in the chat. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I don't even use Vampirism for this, so that's actually perfect. Yeah, so it's essentially just a DPS race that I very narrowly won. Yeah. I very, very narrowly beat that. But I did beat it, so you know what they say. Greater Fury. Oh, you know what? I just realized my incense sticks had ran out and I didn't, like, notice. It's not like a crazy amount of DPS loss, but not having them active does matter. The incense sticks just increase my poison damage. Okay. So we'll summon you. So now for magic, instead of using like a poison build, I'm using a crit build. So this build just gives me a ton of extra resource and damage based on how often I'm critting. So I'm just like stacking as much crit chance as I can get. And that's how I'm dealing my damage. I totally forgot about these. I need to change my chest. Alright, what do we got? Oh, these guys are still hitting me. I just have to break that down later. So normally this is like a decently challenging, but the armor I have on makes me extremely tanky against a lot of low hits, and none of these guys do particularly like big damage, so I'm just really tanky against all these enemies. Oh, also, this encounter that I'm doing is it's basically a raid where you're clearing out like a bunch of trash mobs to get to the bosses, and then that's what you wanna like get the bosses. So all elite dungeons have 3 big bosses, with the last boss usually being like where the majority of your money is coming from. And then there are also optional mini bosses that you can do in each dungeon. I ignore all the mini bosses because they slow you down a lot. You can try Carapac, or like elite dungeons. If we're all soloing trilogies, that's like the fastest possible way. So like you can probably do them as well. Like that's probably the best course of action, right? Nightly components, thank you. Alternatively, Carapac is pretty good. True. True that. Oh, I messed up. That was bad. I guess it's not like the worst deal because I can stand here, but yeah, that was pretty bad. Okay, I'm actually dead. Like, okay. That was actually so full. Jesus. What do I get? Onyx dust? Worthless. Yeah, if you have any questions about like what I'm doing or just like what's going on, or you know about the game in general, you feel free to ask. Again, I'm like top 1% player, so if you have a question, I'm almost certainly gonna know the answer to it. In terms of all of the, like, the breakpoints in this dungeon, like, there are these barriers. Usually these barriers are tied to certain enemies rather than, like, all of the enemies before it. So that's why you see me skipping a lot of stuff. Yeah, and then like I can do some Raksha too. Like my Rakshas aren't like crazy fast, but you know, it's like it's an easy boss, so I can do Raksha as well. We'll see what my Reaper is, because that's pretty much gonna determine what I do next. If, like, my Reaper is whack, then I'm probably just gonna, like, send an hour of care pack. But if I get a Reaper that's something that we don't have yet, then I'll work on that. And I'll try to pick something that we don't have if I can choose. Yeah, I don't mind the boss, but like that's because like when I'm killing Raksha, like my brain's just off. I'm like not thinking, just because I have so much experience on it. Damn, you're kind of cracked. Is that the bowling god? So restore prayer. So the main reason I'm teleporting out is that in Elite Dungeon 1 in particular, minion aggro, or minions will chase you for a really long time, and the minions do a lot of damage. So because of both of those things, right before each boss, you teleport out just to like reset everything, all of the aggro. Like, these dragons, they were just scattered all around. Now they're just gathered over here and not hitting me. And then now I'm teleported here where there are no enemies. Bro, 2 strikes in a row? You're OP. No one's ever done that before. How many kills do you have with no ricochet? I think I got my first ricochet at like 840. That was trash. Wait, I'm getting deleted by these. Okay. We need to do this. That's not that bad. So right now I'm doing a bingo which probably doesn't make any sense. So I'll like get more in depth with it after I finish this elite dungeon. But basically, we have like a challenge sheet, which is just you need to get these drops to make progress. So the elite dungeons have a lot of the drops that we're looking for. So that's what I'm going for. Yes, yeah, exactly. So now I need to toggle my chest. Oh, I need to kill these guys first, because these guys do delete. It's just so crazy how much damage that does. So yeah, the elite dungeons have like a lot of slots on the bingo board. Oh, that's so sad. I'm not gonna get my crit buff for this. Honestly, for no crit buff, I still got really lucky there, so that's good. Okay, are all of these guys gonna die is the question. Yes, okay, they are nice. So this boss, even though he has like a disgusting amount of health, that's not his real health bar. The dragon is a good guy, and the black crystals are what you actually need to kill. So once you do 300,000 damage to him, then you can start hitting the black crystals. Plot-wise, I don't actually think that trope comes up that often. Yeah, I think plot-wise, you don't really get a lot of, like, double agents and stuff like that. Usually, it's a bad guy is obviously evil, and a good guy is obviously good. Although, I guess recently, with some of the God Wars stuff, we have been getting a little bit more of the, like, not bad guy turned good, but, like, good guy with, or a guy with good intentions doesn't guarantee good results. Alright, what do we got? 10 mil, perfect. Wait, my effigy is up here? Why? Oh my god. Alright, I'll have to go back up and get it. Yeah, I think the only, like, character who has, like, that trope is, the god of justice or whatever. He's not, like, he tries to be, like, just, but it turns out he's kind of an idiot. And, it also turns out being kind of an idiot is, not conducive towards, you know, the world being a good place, right? The other cool thing about Elite Dungeons is that if you do them all in a row, you get like a special bonus chest for it, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that's just kind of reality. Like, just because you want to do the right thing doesn't mean the thing you're doing is guaranteed to be right. I need to remember to, like, re-toggle my chest. It's, like, hard to keep track of it. It's gonna take so long because of that. Okay. So just need to kill this guy. But yeah, that's like kind of the like it was definitely a cool like storyline of like, oh, this guy is literally a god and he thinks that, you know, everything he's doing is right because he's a god, but it turns out when you're like that disconnected from the affairs of mortals, like you don't know what is right. And like that was like a cool plot line to have explored. It's like, it turns out when your whole experience is do my bidding, like, the idea of, like, you being wrong kind of stops being, like, a possibility. And, like, that makes sense, right? Like, you have to be doing something right if you're able to ascend to godhood, you know? So that was a cool dynamic to have, like, explored, but that's really only happened once. It's not a very common occurrence. But yeah, basically all of the other characters are either obviously good or obviously evil. Like, RuneScape is very binary in that regard in terms of its storytelling. Which isn't a good or a bad thing, because, like, the stories that are told in RuneScape are really good and really interesting. It's just, that's just like a trope, the, like, oh, this good guy, he was actually a double agent all along. Like, that's just a trope that's just not really been explored too much. Like, even the last boss fight, it's not even really good guy turned bad. It's, well, this good guy is obviously being controlled, and that's not good. So we're, like, going into it knowing that we're freeing him from being controlled. I think that's the bad one, but I'm not sure. Oh, I spec'd way too early. Oh, that was dumb. I just totally forgot that was a mechanic. Wait, what just happened? It spawned on top of me? That was awesome. God, that death cost was so expensive. Bro, what do I do if the neutron star spawns on top of me? Like, I can't play the game. Oh, does it have this real price? It does. That's so sad. Well, since I messed up the fight, I guess it's fine. And it spawned on me again. Like, what do I do? Oh, I'm not even standing inside of this. I'm so bad. I'm wondering why I'm not doing any damage to him. Oh, well, I'm exploding now. I'm like, wow, my damage was terrible. Okay. Oh, I need to kill both of these, I guess. I forgot I need to kill both. Strike worms are kind of gross, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just like kind of over the sounds that they make. So, for better or worse, when you're in the high end of RuneScape, you like need all of the UI there, unfortunately. There's just like too many abilities that I need to have access to at any given point. Like, this entire bottom bar is all like generic stuff that I'm using pretty much all the time in combat. This whole second bar is all of my defensive abilities that I use with every combat style. My top bar is like my active ability bar. Like, this is like all of the stuff that like I am using like all of the time. And then this bar and the third bar I usually change around. So this third bar has situational abilities, and then it has weapons that I have keybound, so it's easier for me to switch through them. So like, there's definitely a lot going on, especially in the later game. This is like very, very, very high end for you to like need all of this stuff. Also, this fourth bar is just teleports. It's a quality of life bar, so I don't need it. But I like having it, so. Like, most people probably don't have a teleport bar. I don't have to fight it, so I'm not in any rush to do it. If I decide I'm going to fight it, then I'll let you know, but yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what I would put on a 5th ability bar. Like, pretty much everything that I would have is on all of these 4. Like, I guess, Prism of Restoration I should probably have somewhere in my ability bar. Like, I don't use Reprisal, so I can just take this off and put this here, right? Because I don't use Reprisal. But some abilities don't work off of the bar, which is really annoying. Like, the fact that you can't cast, not Tendrils. Smoke Cloud, the fact that you can't cast it off of your ability bar is super annoying. It just straight up doesn't work. And so, like, abilities like that, I, typically, just cast out of the spellbook anyways. Smoke Cloud doesn't work off the ability bar. Oh, you know, let me rephrase. If you're like standing still, then Smoke Cloud works. Or like if you're not hitting, then Smoke Cloud works off the ability bar. But like if you cast it out of the spell book, then you can still hit things with it. Yeah, there's like so you can, the most you can have on screen is 5. And then ability bars are just like, they're convenient places for your abilities to be. Technically, what some people do is like, all of their most common abilities will be on ability bars, and then everything else they'll just cast straight out of the ability book. Okay, well, I'm washed up, so I don't do 4 ticking. That's just trash. I think this is gonna eat this ability. Yeah, I forgot to turn off the chest, which is unfortunate. Wouldn't have mattered. Reinforced dragon bones are 90k each. That is so crazy. Oh my god. I remember how they were like 30k for the longest time. Teleport here. For that type of item, that's a lot. Because, like, bones are generally pretty easy to come by. Like, every enemy of, like, a certain class is going to drop, you know, that bone. So, like, the fact that those bones are that expensive is, like, really, really nuts. Like, I think they're the most expensive bone in the game now, which is insane. And, like, it makes sense, like, in terms of rarity, why? Because, like, there's not that many places to get them. I think 4 bosses drop those particular bones, and then 1 trash mob. So if you're not killing those, then, like, you're just not getting the bones. So, like, I can see why they would be more expensive in terms of rarity. But, like, these bones aren't, like... Oh, I don't know why I'm hitting that guy. They're not that rare that they should be that expensive based on rarity alone. It's all speculation based on the new skill that's coming out. Because there's a new combat skill that's coming out called Necromancy, and, like, Necromancy's probably going to use bones. Like, that's a pretty good inference to make about Necromancy. Oh, I need to turn off the chest. Hold on. Toggle. That wasn't bad. That could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot better, but it definitely could have been a lot worse. Nope, absolutely not. I did die twice, though, so that's pretty good. Bro, I'm trying my best. I really am, but Jagex doesn't want to see me win. You know what's crazy? Reinforced Dragon Bones are 90k each. How insane is that? Bro, I sure hope so. Okay, I don't know what that movement was, but that was like whack as fuck. That movement was pretty bad. I'll admit it. So this whole part of the fight is a big lore dump. So if you care about like the lore of this game, this part's like pretty cool. I've seen it enough times that I don't care anymore. So so I think he has 2 more jumps now. So like when like your damage is like really good, you can like skip this phase. It requires like a lot of things to go right though. This is gonna hit me, right? Yeah. Oh, I guess that wasn't that bad. Four draconic energy. Let's go. That's the worst possible drop I could have gotten, literally. That shit was trash. Oh, so I guess to rephrase, you can't damage him during the lore dump. So if you like Ideally, you just want to do enough damage that you can skip that part, but I'm bad, so I didn't do enough damage to skip that part. Okay, my screen just freaked out. Okay, surely Ambassador has something for me, right? Surely. There's no way Ambassador is not going to give me money. I don't believe it. This last boss is really cool, but I'm just going to insta-kill him, so it's not going to be very interesting. Ooh, a darting shadow. Let's go. So we'll chain these. I guess this guy just didn't care. He was over it. That's fine. Bro, I wish I could be as cocky as Ambassador. You kill Ambassador and he's still talking shit like after you beat him. That's like the craziest thing to me. Like at least Zamrock doesn't have any text lines after you beat him in his phase 7.
You shall go no further, abomination.
Bro, he called me an abomination. That's so sick.
We are changing the world. Your existence shall be little more than a footnote. For now.
Like, unironically, like, Ambassador is just like, you, like, kill him in one hit, it's not close, and he's like, you think any of this matters? It's like, yes? You're dead, bro. Like, what do you mean? This kill was really slow. I played this pretty bad. Any luck? Absolutely not. There is no such thing as luck here. Oh, my smoke cloud splashed. Wow, that's unfortunate. I was wondering why, like, my damage was so low. True. Amen to that. All skill. Yeah, it's been a while since I've gotten a broadcast. Like, I think I got a Dragon Rider Lance like a month ago, and then that's the only broadcast I've gotten in like 3 months. Actually, that's not true. I got a I got a drop at Krill. So that's, I guess that's something, right? But yeah, pretty much all of the money I've made in like the last 3 months has been Slayer. Which is not good. I promise you, making all of your money via Slayer, not fun. Especially when you're not even getting the big Slayer drops. Like, if I was getting, like, Abyssal Scourges left and right, like, that would be sweet. But, like, I'm not, so... Ragefire Gland, is that the good one? I don't think that's the good one. Bro, Dragon Plate... Okay, listen, okay? I'm rich. Dragon Plate Legs is not a good drop. $180K, I'm not interested. I actually took a lot of damage there, jeez. Yeah, exactly. Alright, if I was truly the main character, I would get tripled ECB piece here. Basically, yeah. Like, I'm at the point in the game where money doesn't matter anymore. Like, the only things that I can buy that would meaningfully improve my account cost, like, levels of money that are not attainable by regular people.
Halt, mortal! You shall go no farther! The pathetic crusade is at an end! Your souls are nothing but fuel for a greater power, but I get what's left behind! Behold!
Terrake is such a munch. Listen, if you were here before the anime or the fracture staff change, you would have seen some god tier ED3 strats.
Rise, my sons!
But now I have to do it the boring way now. I'm not allowed to have fun anymore.
Be my puppet and bind yourself in my strings! Step back
ED3 isn't bad. The biggest thing with ED3 is Ambassador is like a decently challenging, but ED3 isn't bad. It's not bad. Especially if you have Greater Chain, because you just soul split so much by Greater Chaining off Terrakit. Like, all these rangers are hitting me and I'm just soul splitting because of Greater Chain. So ED3 definitely isn't bad at all. I think the hardest elite dungeon is probably ED1, because like if you don't have gear and you have to like 2-cycle and 3-cycle Masuda consistently, you take a disgusting amount of damage. Like even Blackstone Dragon is like even Blackstone Dragon is like not that bad because it's a dragon, so you just get so much free damage against it. Damn, Hope. I think the teacher is now the student. The guy who taught you everything you know needs help with ED3. What's that about? I think that's Manny's way of saying that he's washed up. That's funny. Yeah, ED3 isn't bad, especially the trash mobs. The trash mobs are like the weakest out of all the elite dungeons. And then on top of that, the trash mobs, you also need to kill a lot less of them than you would think that you have to. But like, pathing in the elite dungeons is honestly the hardest part of most of them. Where like, if you have bad pathing, you can waste a lot of materials and a lot of time just like killing a bunch of stuff you don't have to kill. Damn. I'm probably gonna kill this guy because he's just gonna be super annoying. Yeah, like the biggest thing about ED3 is good pathing. Bro, stop stunning me, freak. Hello? Damn. Bro, he said that Twitch chat doesn't have, it doesn't have quick chat. Oh my god, please die. Yeah, the dungeon I'm doing right now is Elite Dungeon 3, so we just call it EED3. Okay, so bank all this. Hazelmere's is on. Put on the dart. And now we get tripled ECB piece. Wait, what'd I get? I got nothing! Bro, this shit's a scam. 6 mil isn't bad though. Like, honestly, 6 mil's pretty good. Alright, so... Where are my scales? I don't know where they are. I think they're in here. Oh wait, no, they're Draconic Energy. And tab 8. My farming tab for what? Okay, so we'll put all these together. Not that. These. And then we'll break this, and then I'll open this. Damn, that's crazy that Hope is so rude to his underlings. What's that about? I always take care of my people. That's all I'm saying. Alright, so we have 20 minutes to kill. Let's see. I have some matriarchs. Maybe I'll just AFK some matriarchs for a little bit. Well, not AFK, because these things will definitely explode me if I'm not paying attention for too long. We'll do some matriarchs. That's fine. Listen, I know how he gets. I'm over here grinding away, and then he's like, "Why didn't you get any drops?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm trying." But then I was like, well, if it's so easy, why don't you get drops? And then he did, and I was like, okay, well, obviously I can't say shit anymore. So this boss is pretty easy. I don't know if you've done any matriarchs, but like this boss is free. Just you have like 2 seconds to move off this thing or you just die instantly. So that's really whack. And it can spawn on top of you. Like it's totally RNG where it spawns, but it can spawn on top of you. Like it just did twice. This is the only one of the matriarchs that can actually kill you, which is really annoying. Okay, I got scammed again. I thought it was going to be Heart of the Warrior. I'm like, wait, my luck is turning around. But it's not. Okay, I can actually AFK now because it spawned those Tempests on the other place. Guys, it's so crazy. I'm finally contributing to Bingo. I got my first drop. The world loves you or hates you. True. I mean, listen, I used to be the prodigal son in this game, and then I don't know what happened. I started streaming other games, and then I wasn't all that fun anymore. Yeah, so we'll just do this until reset, and then we'll get a new Reaper task, and we'll figure it out. Like, legit, like, a couple months ago, I was him. Like, I was going crazy. And now, I don't know what happened. All my moves are gone. True, that's true. I am nice at other games now. That's definitely true. What does this do? 3% improvement to damage. I mean, that's pretty good. I feel like I'm splashing a decent amount. I think these guys are weak to fire damage, so I'm gonna switch to fire damage. Does he have less health? 190? No, they all have 190. Okay. Yeah, he's weak to fire. Okay, I should have 100% accuracy now. I noticed I was splashing a little bit, and that was a little weird. So this enemy in particular, or these three enemies, have really, really particular accuracy requirements. So like even with a maxed gear, if you're not hitting them with like the abilities that they want you to hit them with, you'll still miss occasionally. Which sucks because it's supposed to be like a mid-level boss. Okay, let's see. Bro, that's crazy. I'm finally on the map. Bingo. I'm actually him. Bro, Hope just doesn't want to see his boys win. That's all I'm saying. I'll be over here grinding my life away at Carapac. What does he say? Grats on staff piece, noob. Every time I get nothing. What's that about? It's all good. I'm about to get a Heart of the Warrior right here, and then who'll be laughing then? Alright, just kidding. I got bones and seeds. Alright, listen. I had to make a false prediction so that, you know, it would look like I'm just never going to get lucky, but it's all good. I'm gonna get my new Reaper task and then I'm gonna go crazy. So, if you've played other MMOs, a lot of the quests will be like, oh, kill 10 cows. And like, that's a quest. It's like, oh, okay. Like, I guess. So, RuneScape, they like moved that system into something called Slayer. Which like, you'll go to a Slayer Master, and a Slayer Master will say, oh, kill 200 of these demon. And like, that's what you have to do. Like, that's its own skill in this game. Reaper tasks are kill 10 cows, but for bosses. So, like, the last boss I was doing, like, the Elite Dungeons, instead of it saying, you know, kill 10 cows, it'll say kill the Ambassador four times. And, like, that's a Reaper task. For Slayer, a lot of Slayer mobs give really good drops, where there'll be a lot of Slayer mobs where you make more money from that Slayer mob than you do killing like low and mid-level bosses. Or they'll have really rare drops that are worth like a ton of money. So the Slayer mob that I usually do, its trash loot is like 20 mil an hour, which is better than a lot of bosses, like a lot of low-level bosses and even some mid-level bosses, but also it has a 200 mil drop, so it's just a really insane boss to do, or a Slayer mob to do. And then there are a lot of other Slayer mobs, especially high-level ones, that just have really good trash loot. And then, yeah, like the trash loot will be really good. And then there will be, so whenever you kill like a boss on a Reaper task, you'll get Reaper points. And then Reaper points basically exist as like this bad luck mitigation, where every 300 Reaper points you can cash them in for 70 mil. Or an item that's worth 70 mil. So like, for lower level players, it's generally really good to do your Reaper task, because even if you're not getting good drops, it kind of doesn't matter, because like, you're always making XGP per hour just by doing Reaper tasks and getting Reaper points, which is really nice. What is smoking? Is that me? I don't know why my staff is smoking. That's so weird. I mean, it's a cool effect, I guess. I just don't know why it's happening. And then... Yeah, exactly. Like, Reaper tasks are really nice for that reason, where like you effectively get bad luck mitigation by just like, hey, every, you know, couple of hours, or not couple of hours, because Reaper tasks take a while to like get that many points, but it's still like, hey, every week of getting no drops, you're guaranteed 70 mil no matter what. Like, that's going to happen. So just for low level players, 70 mil is a really meaningful amount of money. Where like, there are a lot of like level, because the level cap for your combat stats is 99 and weapons go up to level 95. There are like a lot of players who like, if you get 70 mil, you just got level 80 weapons for all 3 combat styles. So like, for low level players, doing a Reaper is really beneficial. And even for me, like, 70 mil is not like nothing. Like, it's a good amount of money. Like, if Reaper tasks were giving me like, oh, like if the reward you get from Reaper tasks was like 10 mil, like it wouldn't be worth it for me to do them, especially the worst tasks. But 70 mil, like there are very few players who are like, yeah, 70 mil sucks. Like that's pretty rare. Like the other day, I was saving up all of my Reaper points, and then I ended up getting like 1,200 of them, and then I finally like had something I needed to buy, so I just got to buy 4 Hydrix and then sell them for 320 mil or something, and then like buy the thing I needed. So being able to do that, even as a wealthy player, is like really good. You know, it's really nice to be able to just, oh, like, at any point, I can just cash in these Reaper points for a non-zero amount of money. Like, again, 70 mil, even for rich players, like, you're gonna do something with 70 mil. Even if it's just, like, buying more supplies. Like, 70 mil is a lot of supplies. Best in Slot gear is really nice to have. Like, I don't know anything about Melee. Being able to still have vestments is just so sick.